Anything else? Any other requests on here?
Yes, back. Good.
You said back?
Back and hips.
Back and hips. Good.
Right.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds like yoga practice. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and find our comfortable seats. Sit up nice and tall. Lift your shoulders up and let them roll back and down. Hands on your knees, elbows soft under your shoulders. Eyes are closed, you're gazing down. And just start dropping into this moment. Connecting to your breath. Finding that equal, steady inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. And if the mind wanders, focus back on your breath. And as you stay with your breath, I'll continue with our reading, Comfortable with Uncertainty by Pema Chodron. Today's is the last reading in this book, 108. We started it in April. All right, so today says, always maintain a joyful mind. This might sound like an impossible aspiration. As one man said to me, always is a very long time. Yet as we train in unblocking our hearts, we'll find that every moment contains the free-flowing openness and warmth that characterize unlimited joy. This is the path we take in cultivating joy, learning not to armor our basic goodness, learning to appreciate what we have. Most of the time, we don't do this. Rather than appreciate where we are, we continually struggle and nurture our dissatisfaction. It's like trying to get flowers to grow by pouring cement on the garden. But as we use the bodhicitta practices to train, we may come to the point where we see the magic of the present moment. We may gradually wake up to the truth that we have always been warriors living in a sacred world. This is an ongoing experience of limitless joy. We won't always experience this, it's true, but year by year, it becomes more and more accessible. Maybe you want to add an intention to your practice. And then just open your arms out and stretch like you just woke up. Splay your fingers wide, and wiggle your fingers, and make fists. And then circle the wrists, and reverse. And then splay the fingers wide again, and pull the hands together in front of your heart. Once your hands touch, bow in. And then interlace your fingers and stretch it away. Round your back and tuck your chin, looking down. And now on your next inhale, reach up high, relax your shoulders down. And then just see if they want to go back a little bit further. See if you feel that stretch in the front of the ribs, under the arms, and then sit up straight and let the hands come behind the back. Interlace your fingers, stretch them down towards the floor, keeping your spine long. You can lift the arms away. Once you start to pitch forward, you've lifted the arms too far. And then drop your arms down and reach them back high. And then exhale, right hand to left knee, take a twist, look back over the left shoulder. And then reach high and twist to the other side. And then reach high, hands down, and make your way to hands and knees. So finding a tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, cat-cow tilts. When you're ready, on an inhale, drop your belly, lift your head, hold here. Wait for an exhale, arch your back high, push the floor away, hold here. And then just move with your breath, inhaling, sway back. And exhaling, cats. Keep cycling through your breath. And then wait for your next exhalation and return to a flat back. And then look over your right shoulder to your right hip. And then look around to the left. And come back to center. Now just push your hips off to the right side, make a big circle towards your heels, and then circle it all the way back to the front. You're just going to do that a few times, really pushing to the sides when you go to the sides. So you feel that stretch in the outer edges of your hips. And the next time we come forward, push it to the left and circle the opposite direction. And then come back to center and press it back to child's pose. Hips towards the heels, forehead towards the mat. Knees can be wide to get into your hips. They can be enclosed to stretch out your back. Honor your knees. And then shifting forward, hands and knees. Bring the knees back under the hips. And send the left leg back. Press through the heel, tuck the tailbone and lift the belly, and just stretch out your calf. And then keep the weight forward, push the floor, engage. Just lift that leg and pick it up, cross it over the right, and look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it off to the left side so the foot's in line with the knee, left arm high, circle your wrist, reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Open your chest, release your back. Those of you that like the bind can take it, reach it down. And now just bring that arm up, put it back down, bring the knee in, stay here. We're taking the left arm and we're threading it under the right. And you're breathing. So, sorry, they had that door open downstairs and there was a truck in the alley, so smell that diesel. And now push into your right hand, reach out and up with your left. And then drop the hand down. Now send the right leg back. Press through the heel, find that stretch. Push through the heel, keep it steady or gently rock it. And then keep the weight forward, push and lift the belly. Now float the leg and just cross it over the left. Look over the left shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it off to the right side so the foot's in line with the knee, right arm high, circle the wrist. Reverse it. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. Open your chest. Maybe you like the bind. If knuckles to sacrum, reaches for that bottom inner thigh. And now bring your hand down. Bring your knee in, stay here. We're just taking the right arm, threading it under the left. Relax your shoulder, relax the side of the head. And now push into the left hand, reach out and up with the right. Drop your hand down. This time tuck your toes as you press your hips back towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, press it up and find your downward facing dog. Pedal it out and walk it out, move it around, whatever feels good. And then come to stillness, hold your down dog or hands and knees if down dog's not feeling good. And then either drop to your knees or shift into plank like you're going to do a push-up. Push the floor away, engage the belly, reach the crown of the head forward so you're not dropping the head, but you're not craning it forward. And then everybody knees down, elbows in, lower all the way down. And just wiggle your hips. And now take your hands off the mat and tripod your fingers so that your elbows go up to the sky and your wrists are under your elbows. On an inhale, roll up just your head, neck, and chest. It might be a teeny little lift. And as you exhale, roll back down. And that's how we're going to move. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll down. So some of you might be able to take it up higher. Some of you might be able to straighten your arms and roll it back down on your body. And the next time you lower down, stay there. And then push up to hands and knees and take it all the way back to child's pose. And then just come to hands and knees, tuck your toes, walk your hands towards your knees, and make your way into ragdoll at the back of your mat. So any way you can get there, hook burrow, hanging out, dangling towards your toes. Any movement that feels good, bend your knees, sway your hips, grab opposite elbow, shake your head yes and no. And then bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae, rounding yourself up. Once you're at the top, stretch, reach it long and tall, drop your tailbone only if it feels good out of the back. And then come up straight before your hands come down and drop your arms. Go ahead and give them a shake. Shake out the arms and then put some space between your feet. A little wider than hips width, arms just kind of hanging there, and then just add a little sway, swing inside to side. So you're just twisting your waist, which is making your arms move. You're not moving your arms. Could be like noodles. I love that song for my back. And then just relax and give it a little shake. And then find your mountain, top of your mat. Toes are anywhere from touching to hips width apart. Shoulders are back and down, palms are forward. Belly in, tailbone down. Take a moment, find your mountain. Reach through the crown of the head. On your next inhale, arms reach high. On an exhale, fold down towards your toes. On an inhale, push your shins away. Find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take your left foot to the back of the mat, drop your knee down and sink into the left hip flexor. Shine your heart open. You can look forward. If the floor is too far away, hands can come to your thigh. You're stacking your knee up so the knee's over the ankle, so really take that foot far to the front. And breathe. And then wait for your exhale, hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. Keep it forward and fold if you need to stretch. And then shift the weight forward. You're either going to go into hands and knees or to down dog. You're either going to cat-cow or you're going to add your flow. From down dog, it's inhale plank. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, that's chaturanga. Inhale can be cobra or up dog. And exhale is either hands and knees or down dog. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let your left leg lift. Toes down, legs straight, don't bend the knee yet. Push through both heels. Flex the foot on the lifted leg. Flex it. Yes. Now turn the toes to the side, let it go higher. Now only if it feels good, bend the knee. And then heave ho, take as many steps as you need. Get the left foot next to the left thumb. Drop the right knee down. So a trick to get it there, drop the right knee, pick it up and bring it. Stack the joints in the front. Hands can stay on the floor or up on the knee. Look down or forward, whatever feels best for you. Focus on that right hip, sink into the floor. And then exhale, hips back, toes lift. Walk your hands with you if your hamstring is tight. And then shift the weight forward. And then take it back to hands and knees or down dog. Cat-cow or add your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees down, elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, hands and knees or down dog. And breathe. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, let the right leg lift, toes down, hips close, legs straight. Flex both heels. Like you're pushing through both heels. Now turn the toes to the side, let the straight leg go higher. Now only if it feels good, bend the knee. Nice. Then heave ho, right foot to the top of the mat. And you can drop that back knee if you want less. We'll keep it lifted if it feels good. Left hand flat on the mat or make a fist. Right hand on the thigh. Twist, look to the right. Keep that right hand where it is or reach it up. And breathe. And then wait for your exhale. Put the hand down. Step your back foot up a few inches. You can push off your thigh or use your core, hover your way up, find your high lunge. Stay here or left arm forward, right arm back, scissor your inner thighs. If you're stable, look right. Some of you might drop your right hand to the back thigh, left arm can go up alongside the left ear and to the back of the room. And then wait for your exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. We're stepping up the left foot and back at the right. Right hand or fist on the mat or yoga block. Left hand on the thigh, twist to look to the left. Keep it low or reach the left arm high. And then bring your hand down, step your back foot up a few inches, and then come up to your high lunge. Palms forward, facing each other, shoulders reach towards the waist. Keep it here or right arm forward, left arm back. Keep it there, or drop your left hand to the back thigh. Right arm goes up alongside the right ear. Only add what feels good to you. Wait for an exhale, cartwheel down. You're either stepping up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can add a flow. If folding forward doesn't feel good, just stand on up. We're all going to be back in ragdoll in just a minute. Second. So if you went to down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. If you're folded forward, find Ardha Uttanasana, long flat back, reach through the crown of the head, and then fold forward. So hang out here, space between the feet, walk both hands to the right side of the right foot, left hand grabs the calf or ankle, put a bend in the left knee. Stay there or reach that right arm high. Some of you might flip that back top thumb, knuckles can go to the sacrum, or it might reach around and grab the left inner thigh. Honor your body, only do what feels good. Nice. Now go ahead, switch sides. Right arm reaches across, grabs the left side, bend the right knee, keep the left hand down or reach it up. Keep it there, or knuckles to sacrum, or reach around for that right inner thigh. And then drop it back to center. Grab opposite elbows, sway a little side to side. And then drop your arms, bend your knees, squeeze your belly, stack your vertebrae. Coming all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out. Step it a little closer together. Keep reaching tall. Drop your tailbone only if it feels good. Add a little back. And then come up straight. And from here, send your left arm forward, right arm back. This is your inner thighs. Keep them straight. Nice. Reach high. And then right arm forward, left arm back. And reach high. And hands to your heart. Drop your arms. And step your right foot back for warrior two position. So the front heel intersects with the back arch. The back foot's parallel with the back of the mat. Arms up, parallel. Bend into your left knee. Don't let that knee go past the ankle. So if the knee goes past the ankle, take the feet further apart. And now track your front knee over the pinky toe so you see your big toe on the inside of that front knee. Make sure your torso is straight up and hasn't shifted forward. And you breathe. Look to the left, over the left fingers. And now flip your left hand and stretch it back. Find reverse triangle. Just keep letting that left arm reach. You can let that right arm slide down the back leg. And then bend your knee and go back to warrior two. And then let's just add a little flow. So flip your hand again, inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, bend your knee into warrior two. Two more like that. Inhale, stretch, you can watch Winnie. Exhale, warrior two. One more like that. And then come back to warrior two and hold. And then straighten the front leg, drop your arms, turn your left toes in, fold forward, and touch the floor. Hanging out here, you can shake your head yes and no, let the weight of the head relax your spine. Inner thighs, hips. And then push the floor away. Get the wrists under the shoulders. Move your right hand under your face. Reach your left arm high. Take a twist. Oh, sorry, I'm backwards on the screen right now. So just twist, make sure you do the other side next. So stay up or top thumb flips, reaches around for that back inner thigh. Doesn't feel good, don't do it. If you're hurting your body, you're not practicing yoga. Now switch sides, left hand down, right arm high. Keep it up or flip the knuckles to sacrum or reach for that back inner thigh. And then bring it back down and just walk your hands way out in front so you end up in a wide leg down dog. Not allow to wave your hands. Push through your heels so you feel the stretch in the back of your hips. And then walk your hands in, turn your left toes to the front of the mat, walk your hands to the inside of the front of that left foot, and then drop your right knee down to the mat. Make sure your left toes walk out near the left side of your mat. And then decide if you want to stay here or take your left hand and push that left knee away, look to the left. Some of you might bend your back knee, reach back to the left hand, grab the top of the foot. If it hurts, don't do it. And then we're coming back to center. Stay right here or lower the right elbow. Stay right there or lower the left elbow. Anywhere in between is fine. Make sure you're breathing. And then push up through your arms. And now we're just going to swing that left leg around. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. Nice, everybody. And then either from hands and knees or down dog, tuck your toes. We're walking our hands to the back of the mat and end up in that rag dog. And then round yourself up. Squeeze your belly, come all the way up. And then reach your arms up. Palms in, shoulders down. And then lift your heels. I'll give you a couple options here. You can stay right here and just tiptoe up the way we usually do. Or you can take a little challenge, lift your right leg first, step it forward, and then lift the left leg and step it forward, all the way to the top. It's hard. Yeah. And then once you're there, drop it and shake it. Someone did that in a class I was in yesterday, so it's like, all right, take your left foot, step it back. Where to on this side? Heel to arch, arms up, look over the right middle finger. Remember all your alignment cues on the lower body. Front toes are perpendicular. You're not gripping with your toes, and you're all breathing. Flip the hand and stretch it back and hold it. And then wait for an exhale, bend your knee back to warrior two. Hold it, then we're going to do that flow. So it's inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, warrior two. Two more like that. And then come back to warrior two and hold. And then straighten the right leg, right toes in, fold forward, and touch the floor. So options, stay right here, what you did last time, or you can interlace your fingers at the low back and let the arms pull away. If it hurts, don't do it. Keep stretching them out as if they're going to touch the floor behind your head. Nice. If your hands are behind your back, put them back onto your sacrum before you reach to the floor. Push the floor away, wrists under shoulders. Left hand under the face, right arm high, twist. Keep it up or flip the thumb and reach around for that back inner thigh. And then switch it out, right hand down, left arm high. Keep it high or take it behind the back. then bring it back down. Now just turn your right toes to the front, walk your hands around to the inside of the right foot, and put your back knee on the floor. Keep walking your right toes till they're over near the corner of your mat for lizard lunge. You can pop the big toe side up, stay there, or take your right hand, push the right knee away. Breathe. Only if it feels good, you bend the knee, reach back with the right hand to grab the top of the foot. And you're breathing. And then bring it back to the front. Stay up high, or left elbow drops. Stay there, or right elbow meets it, and breathe. If you went low, push up through your arms and take your right leg around to the back. You can go to down dog or child's pose. If you went to down dog, you can add a vinyasa. Three more resting breaths. That's one. That's two. And three. Let's all meet at hands and knees. Let's do 2 cat-cow tilts on your own. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arch. One more time. And return to your flat back. Lower down to your elbows. Interlace your fingers. Tuck your toes. Scoop your belly. Option 1, you're staying right here. Option 2, hips high. So that's your dolphin. You can hang out here, or you can shift forward. You can hold an elbow plank. Get your hips in line with your shoulders, or you can shift back and forth. So, depends on your body. So the inhale is hips high, the exhale shifts forward. Holding is probably going to be more of a challenge than shifting. Keep breathing. If you need more of a little challenge here, you can just take a little boop with your forehead forward. It's just a shift on your toes. You go boop, boop. There you go. You feel it? It's a teeny little, use that core. Nice, everybody. All right, knees down and walk your elbows back. I give that to Marge. That's what she did in class yesterday. He's like, and now just boop, like you have a button in front of you. It does work your core. And then decide if you want to stay here resting or press it up to down dog. If you want to hold or add flow. And then we'll all meet at hands and knees. Do 2 cat-cow tilts. Inhale high. Exhale. One more time. And return to your flat back. Tuck your toes. Walk your hands towards your knees. Come into ragdoll, back of your mat. And then round it up. Squeeze your belly as you stack your vertebrae. Once you're up, arms high, shoulders relaxed. Lift your heels. You can tiptoe it up and just tip, tip, tip. Or you can do our crazy thing we did a moment ago also from Marge's class yesterday. Pick it up, step it forward. Pick it up and step it forward. It's like something from Nightmare Before Christmas. And then drop it down and shift it out. Find bouncing. And let's do a few bouncing poses. So stand up nice and tall. And get your left ankle under your hip. And just take your hands to your waist and squeeze your belly. Now just lift your right thigh high. And flex the foot. Stand up tall and breathe. Nice. Now take your right hand, grab the right knee, and just let the leg track out to the side. There's your hip opener. Maybe you want to look to the left, maybe you add that arm to help with your balance. Keep breathing. Nice. Bring it to the center. Hold here. If you want that core challenge, hands to the waist. Now don't lean back. If you're going to extend the leg, point the toe, hold it. And then flex and lower it down with control. And then shake. And try the right foot. So stand up tall first. Everything builds from the ground up. Hands to the waist. Left leg high. Flex it, 90-degree angle. Squeeze your muscles. It's going to help. You're always welcome to stay here or take the left hand on the left knee and just let the leg open to the side. Keep dropping your tailbone. Maybe look to the right. Maybe the right arm goes to the side to help balance. Nice. Bring it to center. Hands to the waist. Don't lean back. We're going to extend or not. We're going to point. We're going to hold it. And then we're going to flex and lower it. And then we're going to shake. And then we're just going to find our mountain. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. You're all staying here. On an inhale, push your shins away. Find that long, flat back. Exhale, soften. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach at the top. And hands to the heart. Drop your arms, find your mountain. Left foot balance again, hands to the waist. Spread your toes, we're still in balance. Right leg high, stand up tall. So your squishy mat might throw your balance off if you want to step off of it. Find that 90-degree angle. Stay here, or this time take your left hand, reach over top of the knee, grab behind the knee, and then take your right arm to the back. Some of you are staying here. Some of you might be able to slide down the outside of the calf. Grab the side of the foot and work on extending that leg forward. Feels like too much? It is too much. Nice. If it went out, slide it back to the knee. Come back to the front, squeeze your belly. If you're still here, you want the core, extend it, point it. Can you hold it? And then flex and lower with control. Give it a shake. And try the right side. Stand up tall, right foot down, left leg high. Stand tall. Remember, you can always stay here, or it's right arm over, holds on the outside of the knee, left arm to the back. So we're crossing it over, right arm over, and then maybe you stay there, or you slide down, and you work on extending that leg. Nice. Beautiful. Now slide it back to the knee. Now come to the front, hands to the waist. You can do this. Don't lean back as you extend. Can you point and hold? And then lower with control. And then give a little shake. All right, so wide legs, pinky toes near the edges of your mat. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend your knees, go as far as feels good for you. And now just push and go all the way back up. And then exhale, you're just taking a little squat like you're going into chair, hands touch, and then push it all the way up. Let's do that one more time. Squat and stand. All right, now you're either going to just fold forward or you're going to put your hands on your thighs, coming into your squat. Can be up high, or you might sink your hips to the floor. Don't hurt your knees. If you're in down, elbows to the inside, thumbs to the sternum. Malasana squat, don't hurt your body. That's not yoga. That is violence to your body, which we do not do. Stay here as long as you would like. If you have a crow practice, you want to practice your crow, go ahead. Winnie's going to demo over there on the side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice. Nice, Christy. Squeeze the core a lot, a lot, a lot. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Toes together, point them like crazy. There you go. All right. When you're done, we're all making our way back to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow. Nice.
onto our belly. Forehead or chin on the mat, arms back with the palms turned up. So tops of the fingers down. On an inhale, roll up, head, neck, and chest. You can keep the hands pushing down, or you can float them up. And you're breathing. So back strengthening exercise. Little lift just before you lower. Put your left cheek on the mat, wiggle your hips. And you can stay right here or second round. Forehead or chin down, arms back, palms up. Inhale, head, neck, and chest. If it feels okay, lift the feet and breathe. Little lift just before you lower. Put the right cheek on the mat, wiggle your hips. And then just come up onto your elbows. Get your elbows under your shoulders, look forward. So come all the way up like you're in space. And now just take your left arm and angle it across in front of the body. So it goes parallel with the top of your mat. So the left arm. This arm's free, and you're just gonna bend the right knee. So some of you are staying here, some are gonna take your right hand, reach back. You can grab the pinky toe side of the foot, it will be easier. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And now release, no rubber bands. Put that leg down, and now take your right arm, reach it across, and bend the left knee. Some of you are staying here. Only if it feels good, left arm reaches back. And breathe. And then release, no rubber bands. Go ahead, lower down, wiggle your hips. You can stay right here and do another full locust. Or if it does not bother your knees, and you can bend your knees, take hold of the tops of both feet, you can do that for both. So if this is not happening, you're here. Inhale, lift up. So you're either here, only if you can grab hold, or you're holding and you're looking forward. Don't hurt your body. If you're not holding, you're stretching. One or the other, not something crazy in between. All right, little lift just before you lower. Left ear down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And then push up to hands and knees and take it all the way back to child. Stay where you are or press into down dog. Hold or add your flow. Nice. Take 3 more breaths. And then we'll meet at hands and knees. So we're going to end up back on hands and knees, but for a moment we're going to come onto our bottom and we're going to swing our legs around. Just going to do a little bit of core while we're sitting up. So take hold behind your thighs, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Now lean back until you feel the belly engage. Some of you are staying here, some of you are going to alternate lifting toes, some of you are going to bring both shins up. Stay here or reach the arms. Feels like too much, bring it back down a level. If you need more, as you inhale, straighten the legs, lower the back, hover. Exhale, pull it up. Straighten those legs. There you go, pull it up on the exhale. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, pull it up. Keep going, use your breath. You can do it. Straight, squeeze, use those muscles, you got it. 2 more, there's 1. And 2, and then fold forward and rest. And then sit up tall. And let your left leg extend and bring the right leg in. Keep it or cross it. We're gonna hug the knee with the left and you're gonna look to the right. Some of you are gonna stay there, some are gonna add the elbow to deepen that twist. Wait for your exhale, unwind all the way around to the other side. And then come to center and switch legs. Keep it or cross it. Hug the knee with the right, look to the left. Left hand's just touching down to help with the twist. And then wait for your exhale, unwind all the way around. And come back to center. Now, any way you'd like to get there, you're gonna go back to hands and knees. You can swing it around, you can hop it up, whatever feels good. Once you get there, you can go to down dog or child's pose. If you went to down dog, you can add a flow. So it's effort without tension, relaxation without illness. It's where we want to practice, it's where we want to live. All right, go ahead, come to hands and knees. And lower back down to your elbows. Second round of dolphin. Interlace your fingers, tuck your toes, scoop your belly. Stay here or hips high. Keep it there or shift it forward, hold an elbow plank, or you can inhale hips high, exhale shift forward. You have another inversion or whatever you like to do. Do your thing, your thing. So strong core is strong back, right? We can't have a strong core if our back is weak. So we can't have a strong back if our core is weak. Go ahead, drop to your knees and walk your elbows back to child's pose. And then just looking forward, you can stay in your child's pose position or you can pop your hips up and take the left arm under the right and just stretch out that shoulder. So you're either down or your knees need it, the space, get the hips up higher. There you go, on your body. Find your perfect pose, it's different for everybody. And then go ahead and switch sides. Left arm forward, right arm under. And then come forward. We'll all meet at hands and knees. All right. So we're going to work our way into pigeon. If you know pigeon is not good for you, come onto your bottom. We're going to lift our right leg and we're going to get a little more core in before we go into pigeon. So engage the core, lift the belly. As you exhale, see if you can squeeze the knee like it's going to touch the nose, and then inhale, send it back. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, reach. Now this time, take your right knee to the outside of your right hand, just outside the wrist, near the very edge of your mat, and then take the heel and walk it over in front of the left thigh. Some of you are staying here. Feels okay. You're going to slide that left leg back. Some of you are staying here. Some of you are going to lower down left elbow, right elbow. Your pigeon. If it hurts the body, let me know. I can give you a variation. Same pose can be done sitting up with the right ankle crossing over and threading your hands through. You get the same stretch without the body weight. There's always room to go. You can go lower than your elbows, you can stack your hands, rest your head on your forearms, or maybe your chest goes down, maybe your head goes down. And then if you went low, push up through your arms. And now we're just gonna slide the left knee forward and move the right foot out to the side and just kick it around. And then put the right knee down and send the left leg back. Engage the core and lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, extend. Now the left knee goes to the outside of the left wrist, and the heel goes to the top of the right thigh. We work that right leg away. Stay there, or you go lower, honor your body. If it hurts your knee, it's the wrong pose. You can do the same thing, sitting on your bottom with your left ankle crossed over. Find your perfect pigeon. Maybe stay high, maybe you go low. Pull back on the left, forward on the right hip. If you went low, push up through your arms. You slide the right knee forward first so you have room to get the left foot out of the way, and then you kick the left leg around. And then you can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow through what will probably be your last vinyasa. Put your left ear on the mat. Take your cactus arm, so bend your elbows, palms down. And then just slide your right knee up towards your right elbow. And there's the hip stretch again, right? Breathe into the hip before you think about what's happening next. Maybe nothing's happening next because you're gonna stay here. So you might feel it in the front of the hip, you might feel it in the glute. And then some of us are going to stay here. If you would like to add a twist, Carol's favorite, take your arms forward and extend them in front. Lift your elbows, everything except your palm. And now take your left arm, slides under with the palm turned up. And then you roll on to the left shoulder. And then you just let the right arm go back behind you and look to the right. So keep letting this knee pop up so that right shoulder rests all the way on the floor. Yeah, like you're in your bed, like you're gonna roll over into your bed. Yeah. And you're looking to the right to complete the twist. Should feel it in that top hip and waist. If it doesn't feel good, you just stay on your belly. Now we're just going to take that right hand back up to the top where it came from. And then slide your knee down, slide your arm out, and put your right cheek on the mat. Cactus arms, wiggle the hips because it feels good. And then take the left knee up to the left elbow. And stay here and breathe into your hip. And then stay where you are, or take both arms forward, straight out in front, lift everything except the palms. Now it's the right arm under with the palm up, roll on to the right shoulder, and then you just let the left arm go off to the left, and then you look at the left, and you breathe. This This is great for hips and back. Now take your left hand back up where it came from. Slide the left knee down, move the shoulder out, wiggle your hips. And then right where you are, just roll over onto your back. Your head will be facing me. And just hug your knees into your chest. Rock that. Make circles, reverse your circles. You can exaggerate your twists here if you want. You can let knees go to one side and the other. You can hold it if that feels good. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, knees press away. Stay there or both feet up, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. Rock a little, sway a little. Your feet are up, bring them in. If your knees are wide, pull them together. If it feels okay, hug your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then wait for an exhale and stretch it out in all directions. And find Shavasana. So any last movements you need. Socks and sweaters and you put on. Legs up the wall. Find your perfect pose, what your resting position might look like. If you're not comfortable on your back, stay on your side or even stay on your stomach. There are no hard, fast rules about how you need to rest. Once you're comfortable, just take a moment and make sure the breath is just being natural. So let go of any urge to control the breath. And then just imagine that beautiful golden light pours in. Starting at the top of the head, pouring through the body like honey. All throughout the face, the head, the neck and shoulders. The arms, hands, and fingers are relaxed. All throughout your torso, the front and back of the body. Down through your thighs, your knees, your calves and shins, ankles, feet, and out toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. By this merit, may all attain peace. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By the confidence of the golden sun and the great east, may the lotus garden wisdom bloom. May the dark ignorance of beings be dispelled, and may all beings enjoy profound, brilliant glory. Bring the awareness back to your breath. Deepen your breath. Let it fill your body with life. Bring your subtle movements to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch from fingertips to toes. And if it feels good, hug your knees in one last time. And then carefully, gently roll to your right side for relaxation, your left side for more energy. Take a few breaths on your favorite side. And in your own time, in your own way, when you're ready, make your way up to your comfortable seat. And we'll close our practice. So find your tall spine. Find your breath. Remember your peace is always within. And share your light. Hands to the heart. Bow in. Give gratitude. And look for the joy. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence. Have a great day. We'll be collecting clothes for the Hope Center until the 23rd. If you have things you would like to bring in, they're gonna distribute those. Alrighty. See you soon.